New Orleans has always been big on food. So we have this enormous foodie community that then is generating an enormous amount of food waste. But the city, as of yet, doesn't have any infrastructure in place for people to do something with their food waste to keep it out of the landfill. So for me, it was important to fill that gap. I'm what's called a master composter. It's very similar to a master gardener program where you go through multi-month training, and part of the idea is that you take what you learn and you bring it out into the community. My project as a master composter was to actually start doing food waste collections at libraries. They're community spaces, but they're multi-ethnic, multi-generational, it's across socioeconomic lines. About 2 years ago, I approached the New Orleans Public Library asking if they would be willing to host drop-off sites so that people in the neighborhood would have a place to bring their frozen food waste. The idea is really to keep community resources in the community so that community people can use them, in this case, to grow more healthy food and vegetables. One of the challenges with a lot of kind of green programs is it tends to appeal to a certain demographic, whereas a library is a space for everyone. So for a lot of people who are doing this for the first time, it's kind of like an easy gateway to composting.
Everyone eats food, and it's so simple to just put your scraps in a different place. Compost, no meat, no bones, no dairy, no oily products, please. It's a fully self-sustaining cycle, and it's easy.
The thing that impresses me the most about this place and what Lynne's doing with the compost bins is I didn't understand how many people would participate immediately in compost.
In our first 3 months, we collected 4,000 pounds, so 2 tons in our first 3 months, just at 2 sites, about 3 hours a week. And so now we've doubled our number of sites, and so my goal is to try to get to at least 20,000 pounds by the end of the year, so 10 tons.
I would like to see more people participating, and I would like to see city support, and I would like to see Lynne's program expand into every neighborhood. But in order to support that kind of a program and that sort of expansion, there needs to be a lot more resources.
The challenge is, here at Wizard Keller, we're collecting maybe 400 pounds a week, and most community gardens, which are volunteer-driven, just don't have the capacity to process 400 pounds of food scraps every single week. You need a place to host it, you need someone to reliably staff it, because, of course, we're talking about food waste, which does start smelling. Probably the thing that stands out the most is the week when the head of the city's sanitation department came to drop off her food waste at Alvar Library. She is very interested in composting and wants to see something happen in New Orleans. Because as of yet there isn't, she came to my program to drop off her food waste. That really kind of cracked me up and also just underlined how important it is. Community composting projects are something that anyone can do anywhere. And so if we just waited for our government to get around to doing it, it might take years. It literally took, I think, 30 years for the city of New York to start a pilot project. So the thing is, we don't have any more time, and we can't wait for someone else to do it. So it's just so important that each of us does what we can.